Hey, it's Nico. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't noticed, this is my very first video. So yes, amen. It's been a long time coming. And I thought it was only fitting to create the first video giving tips and motivation and advice on how I got to this point. Now, I have a lot of tips and advice. I didn't realize it until I was putting it all together, and I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna make two parts of it. So this first part is going to be more of the getting started tips and how to keep it going. And then part two will be of the actual filming and more the technical side. But enough chatter, let's just go ahead and get straight into the tips. So I'm going to start this off with a bonus tip. Make time to re-record. It is okay. Things will not be perfect. I promise you, most people probably start and stop their videos and repeat themselves over and over. That's what bloopers are for, you know? So just have fun with it. Get it all out your system. You might have to record the same video 2 or 3 times. This is like my 3rd time filming this, and that is okay because it gets a little easier each time I regurgitate what I need to say. So that is your bonus tip. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make time to iron out the imperfections. Tip number 1, narrow down your motivation. Now, this is very similar to narrowing down your niche. I know some people don't want to niche down, especially right off the bat. You may not even know what your niche is, but narrowing down your motivation, helping you dig a little deeper into why you want to create your channel will help discover your niche, and then it'll also help you keep going because you're actually passionate about why you started this channel. So for me, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a Christian, I'm an entrepreneur, and all of those things are very important. I didn't list those in any particular order of importance. It really is the encompassment of my life. So I love educating people. I love helping people. I love giving advice. Another reason why this is my first video, because I was like, it comes natural to me to want to help and give tips and advice to people, especially people who can relate to what I'm talking about. So the motivation for me is helping others, but the narrowing down the niche is helping others who are entrepreneurs, who are starting to create content. Like, that is my focus because that's where I am right now. Like, I am a busy mother, I'm a busy wife, I'm a busy entrepreneur, I own my own company, and I want to still make time and create content for myself and just to be a representation of the people in my same shoes. So find your motivation and then niche it down to the people who are walking in your shoes in your same season and who could just relate the most. And I honestly feel like that is going to be the most helpful for the growth of my channel, and I pray that it is the same for yours. Tip number 2 is find time to film. It is currently, what time is it? It is, y'all see that? It's probably gonna be backwards, but it's 12:42. It's 12:42 a.m., not p.m., a.m. Realistically for me, my time to film will be between 10 o'clock and midnight. Just during the summer, my kids aren't in school. They're not in summer camp right now. So everyone is just up. Everyone's just up doing something. And yeah, so I just know realistically my time to film is gonna be late, but I am motivated to get it done, so I don't mind. And honestly, before I decided to go for it and get this channel started, I'll be up anyways, like decompressing and scrolling through a bunch of content, wishing that was me, you know? So I was like, you know what, forget that. Instead of looking at other people all night, I'll just film and join the party, okay? So that's the tip. Make sure you find a time that is consistent that you can film. And then that kind of leads into tip number 3, which is to have a easy setup. My setup is very simple for the most part. I have my lights, and I have my camera, and I have my cute little practical light and my cute little tree back there, and that's that. Now, I did film a Instagram reel like a couple of months ago. Like, that setup took way too long. I was trying to do all the things to look like the professionals, which I'm a professional photographer by the way, but I was trying to like the big game players in the content creator realm. So I had my tube light, I had my main key light, I had the desk, I had the mic, all the things. Baby, that took me like 2 hours like to finesse it for a 60-second reel, and that really like plummeted my motivation to even do it again, because I was like, oh, I don't feel like doing that setup again. It was cute, it looked really good, but it was just too much. And so I just, today I was like, you know what? I got good lighting, I got great camera, I got other stuff where I don't have to do like perfection or have this certain style to get the results that I want. So with that being said, have an easy setup. If it takes you more than 15-20 minutes to get set up, you probably won't do this ever again. So preferably if you have a space wherever you are set up, like in the corner, just have a nice blank wall, or just find the aesthetic, make it look nice. If you don't have all the camera gear and lights and stuff, the sun is your friend, a cute window, all the things. But I am gonna make a video about natural light setups or in simple equipment setup. I know there's a lot out there, but I'm gonna make one of my own. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, make sure it does not take you more than 15-20 minutes to do your setup if you have to reset up. If you can keep it stagnant in one spot, that's even better. It'll be a quicker choice for you to hop on camera real quick. Tip number 4, write out your topics. I have that right now. Boom. Yes, I had to write this down, because if I don't, I will ramble like nobody's business, and it will go from a 10-minute video to a 45-minute video that nobody wants to watch. So write out your topics, and then kind of like a bonus tip, break your topics down so you can have multiple videos. Like, honestly, these tips I could easily break down to like 3 or 4 more videos, which I'm making this a part 1. I have part 2. It might end up with a part 3. Who knows? But break down your topics. It'll just keep you from rambling, and it'll keep you on track, and it really will help more topics flow so you don't feel like you'll be running out of things to say in the future. I know that was one of my things, my fear, like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna create 5 videos and have nothing else to say. And it's not true. But when you write stuff out, it gets your brain going, and you'll have so much more content just flowing out of you. It'll be amazing. Tip number 5, listen to other videos like this while you're setting up. Literally, while I was putting everything together, I was listening to other tips and tricks and advice from other YouTubers, and it just like the motivation was just flowing, and I'm like, yeah, I got this, okay, I got it, yep, I'm gonna do that, I understand that, I'm expecting that. So yes, definitely keep the motivation going. It's really like all in your head. Once you have like the setup and the ideas, you really just need like the motivation to actually press record and do it, and just constantly feeding yourself, people basically telling you, yeah, you can do this, this is what you should do, this is what you can expect, you got this. It's great, especially from other YouTube channels that are smaller. It's just good motivation to see, like, I'm joining in a space that is still welcoming. It's welcoming new channels, and human nature, honestly, people love new things, people love new faces, new energy, all the things. So yeah, just stay motivated, and like I said, stay motivated by listening to videos like this and other YouTube channels that are growing while you set up. Tip number 6, it is okay to script out what you're going to say. Now, I am also a professional actress, so I am very used to scripts. It makes me a little more comfortable actually knowing what to say, like having it in front of me. But even for this video, I kind of just wrote out kind of what I wanted to say. Not saying you have to be an actor and like just have everything word for word, but it does help if you have an issue with rambling or having word salad or whatever, just script out, really quick what you're going to say, practice it in the mirror, practice it on the camera, play it back, and it just makes you a little bit more comfortable on camera. And even now, like, I scripted stuff out, but I'm flowing as well, so it doesn't come off like very put together and proper, and I know exactly everything I want to say like it is an infomercial. Don't come for my accent, okay? My British-ish something accent. But in all seriousness, in all seriousness, write out what you want to say and repeat it back over and over. You're gonna have to learn how to edit some things. This is not a blog. Blogs are okay to kind of like freestyle. I feel like people still edit their vlogs anyways and probably pretend like they're vlogging. They go back and re-vlog like a reality TV, like, which is fine. It's cool. Whatever floats your boat. Like, if you want this to be as clean and precise and perfect in your eyes, do that. Don't be afraid to start over. That's kind of like another tip. Like, don't be afraid to press re-record and say the same thing over until it's the way you want it. Because at the end of the day, it is your face that you're putting out there, and we want you to be happy with what you see. Okay? We as the audience. So I hope you're happy with what I'm seeing, and I am now word salading. And anyways, let's go to the next tip. Tip number 7. Look at other smaller YouTube channel accounts. It kind of goes back to what I said about listening to the motivational videos. A lot of them that I looked up, most of them have a significant amount of followers. So yes, it is motivating, but it is also refreshing to see people who are just starting out with like 3,000 followers, 500 followers, like, it's just like, okay, yes, again, YouTube is welcoming in new faces, new channels, and I am in good company here. So look up smaller YouTube channels specifically in your niche or niches. What do you want to talk about? And then you just see how they're talking, see how their channels are performing, and see what's working, what's not working. And I say what's not working, but sometimes it just takes a minute for things to really kick off. Like, I think some videos probably perform better just depending on when they're uploaded, what's going on in the world. So either way, I say it's all working if you're putting it out there and people are resonating with what you're saying and you're providing value. So yeah, look at those smaller channels, see like how their views are doing. Some channels, I'm like, they got so many subscribers and most of their videos have like less than 1,000 views, which is very interesting to me. But it, like I said, also it's like, okay, well, I don't have to have a lot of views to get a lot of subscribers, so yeah, that is super helpful to do. Now this leads to my next tip, which is where we at. Tip number 8. Let's say you're like, okay, that's great, Nico, but how do I even find these YouTubers? Like, YouTube is flooded with people. Use ChatGPT. Actually, you can use ChatGPT for a lot of things that I'm listing tips for. Yes, use ChatGPT. I'm actually going to put on the screen me searching for smaller YouTubers in the niche of entrepreneurship. I mean, I love ChatGPT because I'm tempted to say she, because I have given ChatGPT a gender and a name. But I love it because it goes above and beyond like answering my question. It literally like just gave me all this information. It was just chef's kiss to what I needed. So don't be afraid of using ChatGPT. Just be polite, say please, thank you, and you're amazing. And you'll be good when the end of the world comes. Especially if you believe in Jesus, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just, keep using AI until it's time to go bye-bye. Can I use it? Keep using AI till it's time to go by. Yeah, no. Picking up? No, no one's catching. Okay. Anyways, next tip. Tip number 9, be confident and have fun. Now, I know I mentioned I'm an actress, so I am pretty comfortable on camera. So that's not really an issue. I'm more like nervous about the outcome of the video, like how it's going to perform or like what people are going to think. But at the end of the day, it's YouTube. It is what it is. I just want to have fun with it, which the more I record and talk and get used to this, it is fun, it's refreshing. I see why people love doing this, especially as a career. I'm like, yes, this is fun. I like it. Like, I wouldn't normally get to do this. I already feel like I'm talking to an audience of people, an audience, a community. It's really fun. So yeah, just have fun with it. Be confident. Know there's a space for you. There's something for everybody on YouTube. I think we all know that from this point. And then once you get big enough, you might have people who say negative things about you, but who cares? Because now you're big enough, people are taking the time out of their lives to say something about you. Good or bad, whatever. You've made it. That's a compliment. So I'm looking forward to the day that people start commenting. Actually, I'll start commenting now. Okay, bonus tip. Make sure your batteries are charged on your camera and your phone, because mine definitely just died. And I always found that interesting. I was watching YouTube videos and YouTubers would do what I just did, like, oh, dang, my camera died. My battery died. I'm like, how you let that happen? And here we are. We just get so engulfed in what we're doing. It's like, it's so fun. It's so fun. And then we don't even notice that the battery just cut off, you know? But here we are. So there's your bonus tip. Make sure you are charged and ready to go. Full battery, preferably. Have a full battery on the device that you were filming on. So yes, that was tip number 9. Be confident and have fun with a full battery in your camera. Tip number 10, have a momentum plan. Which means if you do all the other tips before then, you should be good to keep the momentum on creating content. Even if that means you got to pick one day to create a bulk of content. Or if you know at this day and time, which you should already have that set because you're supposed to have a set time to film. This day and time, I am going to film, and this day and time, I'm going to edit, and this day and time, I'm going to upload. You're good. You're going to keep that momentum. Do I have my momentum plan all the way? Kinda, sort of. I'm building it out. I'm seeing how this goes. My goal is to have at least one video filmed and uploaded weekly. I know, I'm like, ooh, it's only one video. I don't know, some of these channels, they be like, yeah, we upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday. I'm like, oh, what? And they're like niche, so they be talking about the same thing over and over. It's crazy. But regardless, have a momentum plan. Again, if you follow these tips, you should have a good momentum plan. Now, part 2 will have more of like gear and setup. There are already videos about that, like I mentioned, so you could go watch those before part 2 comes out. But this is my kind of accountability. Say, hey, I'm telling you that I'm creating a part 2 of tips, and I want to build your trust, so I'm going to do that. That is a big thing. Momentum, consistency builds trust. Have you ever went to someone's YouTube channel and you thought about subscribing, but you realized they ain't posting in like 7 months? It's like, I don't know if I want to commit to this. You know, like, I don't think it, you don't seem committed to me. I don't know if I want to commit to you. So remember, momentum builds trust. So yeah, get your plan together, build your plan, set it out. Kind of another bonus tip, if it makes you feel better, just don't tell anyone you're creating YouTube. You know, like have like 5-6 videos already filmed, ready to go. Then like, hey, I got a channel, and boom, 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 you know? And you're good. For me, I'm just gonna put this out there and start promoting it and have it as accountability. So with that being said, like and subscribe and comment down below if these tips are helpful to you. Also, this is my first video, so comment down below, you know, your advice for me. You got any tips for me? I know I talk really fast, so I'm gonna work on that. It's tough, but I would like your advice. What do you think about my setup? What do you think? Cute? I might play around with it, change it up a bit, but yeah, I want to know what you think, because I value your opinion just as much as you value mine, especially if you made it to the end of this video. So look out for part number 2. Until then, have a blessed and beautiful life.